Hey YouTubers, Grimmy here, and this is the video review for the Transformers Botcon 2014 Pirate Dread Crew 2-pack, aka Pounce and Wingspan. For Botcon, FunPub did the obviously thing and used the Viacon and Jet Viacon for the clones. Although I think most of us had Fastlane and Cloudraker in mind for who these vehicle clones would be for. But I guess they decided to stick with the cons and go with the ones who were supposed to be animals. But aside from that, it's pretty good. And these are actually designed to be clones of the clones anyway, so I guess it works. But anyway, let's get to the figures in question. Now, all in all, these two do a good job of showing off who they were supposed to represent. Using the Viacon and Jet Viacon molds, you can tell who's supposed to be Pounce and who's supposed to be Wingspan in this mode. Pounce is using the Viacon car mode, which has a really nice white and teal paint job to it, with purple windows, not translucent this time, and this really nice pirate symbol on the hood. The teal details go all across the front and sides, and even a little bit into the spoiler. It's pretty nice. This is the RID mold, so you're not going to have the extra extra micron ports that the ARMS micron version had. But that doesn't bother me. Another nice touch is the hubcaps are done in purple to represent Pounce's purple legs in his wolf mode. Unfortunately, I don't have the G1 versions of the Decepticon clones, so I can't really do any comparisons with the characters these guys are supposed to represent. But they're still pretty good. And here's Wingspan. Again, nice detailing with teal on the white body, with the windshields and windows done in a nice purple. His wings are done in this pinkish purple color, which represents the wings on the Wingspan Eagle mode, and actually goes into the main body as well, which is a nice touch. He does have this nice pirate symbol on the back of his jet mode. And an interesting note, instead of using the Jet Viacon back piece, he uses the ARMS Micron version of the normal Viacon back piece, which has the Micron port that looks like a thruster. I don't know if this was intentional because it has the thruster on it, or if it was just an accident and they honestly thought the thruster part was for the jet. But it does create a bit of a gap issue back there. It's an unfortunate fact, but yeah, they used the wrong back piece for this guy. But it works for him a little bit. I think it works still. All in all, this vehicle mode is done very well, and the paint jobs on these guys is superb. I do like it. Now, they each include microns. They both use the Jet Viacon micron. So you got Plunder for the Jet Viacon and Pillage for the regular car Viacon, or Pounce and Wingspan, you know who I'm talking about. Interestingly enough, Pounce also includes the RID Viacon weapon, meaning he has more armaments than Wingspan does. A little bit unfair there. But yeah, you got the weapons, and we'll just do a quick comparison with the Igu from ARMS Micron which came with the Jet Viacon. As you can see. Yeah, they're a little back heavy because of the tail, but as you can see, the unfortunate thing is the weapons are like these guys are unpainted, which leaves them kind of bland when compared to Egu, who has all these nice little chromy stickers on him. But, well, what can you do? Right? Get these out of the way and actually compare the clones to the Viacons. So we're bringing in the regular Arms Micron Jet Viacon and the PRID Viacon. And it's kind of obvious what the difference is. Quite literally black and white. But yeah. I mean, the Viacons usually have that black or very dark purple color scheme to them, which means that there's a very stark difference between the two figures. And as you can see, like I mentioned, the Jet Viacon's back is a lot different than like Wingspans. In fact, on Wingspan you can even see the exhaust ports from the car. While the Jet Viacon has a much smoother little like back piece that it has this little part that is supposed to represent the jet engine. Not quite as well though. Okay. It's a little bit of give and take on that one, so. But the Jet, like for Pounce and the regular Viacon, yeah, the differences are all in the paint job. And Pounce is really painted well. I gotta give it to them. They did a good job on these guys. I still wish it was Cloudraker and Fastlane though. I honestly think that would have been a better pairing for this 2-pack. But, you know, that's how it goes. Anyway, I think it's time we got these two into robot mode and see how they look in that form. And now that we have the pirate clones and their robot modes, it's quite obvious that this mold has served its purpose finally. And they look good, and they really do look good. And similar bodies, very few differences that only reflect the alternate modes that are different. And I really like them. Seriously, these guys are good. I almost forgot to put the rest of his armaments on him. I'll just put it in like the normal gun. But yeah, these guys really do look amazing together. And I do like it. You know, I've gone over this mold quite a few times. Made the top 10 for PRID, if you guys remember. So it's definitely a good mold, and I like it. And despite the fact that it should have been for Cloudraker and Fastlane, I'm not going to get over that easy, guys. I wanted it to be the Autobot clones because Jet and Car. Really good combo for that. Instead of the guys who were supposed to be a wolf and a bird. But whatever. They still look good. I like the uniform color scheme on them. With the whites, the purples, and the teals. I mean, yeah, you can definitely tell who's supposed to be who and all that. But, you know, hey, that's fine. You know, it really does look like they were twins, which is the point of the clones. They were pretty much identical twins in robot mode and changed into different alternate modes. So these guys worked for it. But into that paint job, we'll start with Pounce here. As you can see, he's got that nice teal body with a purple chest plate and a pirate logo right on it, which looks great. He has yellow eyes on that solid white head, which have some, I guess, decent light piping to them. I mean, you can really tell it's in there, which is cool. Legs, pretty good paint job, a lot of nice detailing done. And of course he's got the two guns. Both this one here, which we can put onto his arm, like we do with the regular Viacons. Have him have a gun arm, which is always nice. And then he's got Pillage, who I forgot to get that part done on them. No, whatever. And that looks pretty good. And you can kind of get the gun arm effect with these guys as well. All you gotta do is flip the gun inside. Bada boom. He's got a gun arm too. Well, he's got two gun arms, which is nice. Wingspan here has a nice paint job as well. Pretty much the same as his brother, except he's got a few details on the top which reflect more of his vehicle mode. You got the purple and teal on there, but he's still got that nice white face with the pirate logo on his purple chest plate and the teal body and some nicely painted thighs and chins. Well, nicely painted chins, I'm sorry. And there is a lot of detail on these guys. You got the feathered look there. And the more grassy look on Pounce, which is a nice touch. And it really does do a good job of being a pair of clones. I like it. And you could army build these guys if you want to shell out like a few $100s, because the pair of them is about $100, which kind of stinks, but that's the way it goes. But anyway, let's bring in the Jet Viacon and the standard Viacon to get some nice comparison shots between them. And as you can see, again, really obvious differences in color schemes, but otherwise really nice looking group. I mean, it really does look good, and I like this mold a lot, so I'm going to be very happy to have him. It's questionable if they're going to make it into my classic shelf or not. I kind of want the more animalistic look, but I still like them a lot. But for a quick comparison, let's get them with the mercenary Flame War, who is working with them. I don't have the knights ready to go, but that's just how it goes. But we will bring in Trail Cutter, since he's had some harrowing encounters with pirates, where he actually drove off a bunch of them in his spotlight issue, with a threat of a force field in their bodies to go blow them up. But yeah, I mean they look pretty good. I mean, they're nice sized deluxes, and like I said, I really do like them. So anyway, I do hope you guys have enjoyed this review, and I will see you next time. Take care, so long, and have fun.